Well, I'm really excited about the Spotlight because I feel like it's just so in alignment with what we're doing with standardization and processes. So I wanted to actually start by, I think we need to get the projector on. There we go. It's a little crookedy, but is to just kind of step back for a second to what we did in December. We had 3 really excellent presentations on standardization. Bill really talked at length about how this is a trend whose time has come. It's a game changer. There's reasons why it hasn't been occurring, even though people know about it. We had funny Mr. Santa Claus talking about the human systems and how to standardize on human systems values and purpose. And then we also had Tom, who presented 4 applications for standardization for Run, Grow, and Live, and for his own personal business. So I wanted to just kind of bring that back to mind and let you know that I met this man named Michael Mills, and he is a e4e consultant. He's been doing consulting for 17 years, and his organization has worked with hundreds of clients that have paid him many, many dollars to help understand the importance of a process-driven business. But what he found was that he would work for over a year with most of his clients, and very few processes were really captured in a way that were useful. So we had a really great conversation. We met on LinkedIn. And I want to just tell you a little bit about what he's up to now. So before I do that, though, I wish we had time for this to be a give and take conversation, but it's going to be more rhetorical to say, if you would agree with this, that ideal characteristics of a perfect business would include things like feeling like you're in control of your business, not that it's controlling you. Would you guys agree with that? Yeah. Having consistency, where everything that you do, your delivery on promise, the way you generate leads, the way that you run your operations, has a consistency to it. Being organized. I know Kathy could speak for hours on that, and the importance of it and the costs that happen when we don't have good organization, where people can't hand things off easily. And to have a business where there's efficiency so that you're not wasting money, so that money's not going down the drain, and that your profits are increasing to their full capacity. So what would happen if we were operating our businesses from the ideal? One of the things is we'd experience more abundance, and not just financial abundance of time, happiness, love, being able to do the things that we really enjoy. We would have the freedom. If somebody called us today and said, hey, I've got a 6-week trip I'll pay for you to go out to the mountains and hike with me, how many of us could leave our businesses and feel like they're going to be okay when we come back? Our work-life balance, not working that 70, 80 hours a week, being able to be with our families, take good care of ourselves, have time to exercise, all of that. Being able to double, triple, or even times 10 your business without it being a freak out. Most of us, we couldn't do that. If somebody said, we're going to quadruple your business today, we would be really alarmed by it as opposed to overjoyed. And being able to feel significant. We all have core needs to feel belonging and significance, and to feel that we're making a difference and that we have contributions that people value. And so if we had ideal conditions, we could be doing that more completely and more consistently. So what happened was, Michael told me a story about how one of his customers, which is State Farm, they were all required to read the e4e. So he asked a group of State Farm employees, how many of you have read the e4e? And how many of you understand and really get the importance of a process-dependent business? And everybody raised their hand. So I would just ask that of you. How many of you guys have either read about in e4e or work the system and really get the importance of a process-driven? See, everybody gets that, or at least in this room. Now he said this, keep your hands up if you've been able to systemize your business. And a few in here have been able to do that, but in his group of State Farm, everybody lowered their hand. So it was a pretty quiet room at that moment. So he said that what they realized was that they had to be part of the change to making sure that people could systemize their business. So he looked at why was this not happening? And the main reasons were 4, that I don't know how to do it, I don't have time, and that's because we think that our business is controlling us, it's too hard, and I don't have a plan or tools. So if you were building a house, even if you were do-it-yourselfer, you'd still need an architectural plan and tools, right? And they didn't feel that they had either of those. So process implementation itself is it's a simple concept. It's not rocket science. It's just not easy to do it without a plan and tools. And that's really where they came to this after 17 years. So as I speak, there's a link that's being sent to your computer, tablet, phone, and it's a 30-minute video, and it really shows some reasons to create a process-driven business, and it also has a good example of something that you could use right away, like how to help your employees answer the phone. So he wants to just help further our goals to make sure that people understand the value of standardization. So the gold program, which is Go a Level Deeper, is in March, is to take those logical reasons why it feels overwhelming to develop processes, that I don't understand how to do it, I don't have time, it's too hard, I don't have a plan or tools, and to eliminate those problems. And to be able to take the major functions of the business and bring a repository tool to the table on this. And this is kind of just the final screens on this. It's really exciting. I'm setting up mine right now so I can show all of you how to do this. At the program itself, you'll have a free trial of the tool. You'll get to actually start playing with it. We'll have you do some things to be prepared when you come to it. But these are just for an example, some of the processes that I've been laying out and how you assign them to various roles in your organization, not names, but roles in your organization. And if you can kind of see on this, it gives you how to set up work plans, how to do checklists and scripts, and you upload all your files so that when it says send this email, you can click on the link and it takes you to the email, or upload this into Google Docs and it takes you directly to that document in Google Docs. It's really a phenomenal tool, and I'm enjoying learning it. So I just wanted to let you know about that so that you guys would really be inspired to register for the March Gold program today.